Alright, this is part 2 of seeing if we can get this 1986 Chevy K10 back on the road. In this video, we need to throw the front wheel back on. We went ahead and bled the brakes off camera, just because it took 2 people and did it late at night. So the brakes are good. We need to throw the spark plugs in the engine, and went ahead and changed the oil, and should theoretically start up. We might have to tune the carburetor some, but alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this wheel thrown back on. Like I mentioned in the last video, for some reason, there are 3 21mm lug nuts and 2 19mm. So it's a little inconvenient, but as long as they hold the wheel down, I suppose. This video did take a little longer to make than I originally thought. Ended up snowing, surprisingly, in Alabama, and snow had not melted. Still hasn't melted all the way, but snow was pretty much everywhere for the past 4 or 5 days. So, but we're getting to it now. Go ahead and tighten these 19s down. Alright, now we can lower this jack. We got the truck cleaned off, all the trash that was on it. Now we're gonna start up Cummins and pop the hood and see if we can't get the white truck jumped off. Alright, gonna go ahead and get the jumper cables hooked up, then give it a shot. Fired right up. Seems to be running pretty good. It is high revving right now, but I mean, we did just put new spark plugs in it, so. It's smoking a bit. Probably just burning off some old gas and just an older vehicle. It's got the 305 in it. Well, I guess it might be time to take it on its first drive. Alright guys, this is the first drive in the 1986 Chevy K10 after fixing it. Got the brakes bud, put some fresh fuel in it, replaced the spark plugs. Carburetor did need a little bit of tuning just because it had a high idle, so I went ahead and lowered that. But doing pretty good. Feels good driving. Of course, there's a bunch of slop in the steering wheel because it's like 40 years old at this point. But feels good, driving good. See how the brakes are. Oh yeah. Brakes are definitely there. They're working real good now. See if I can find a good spot to turn around. Actually, I'll turn around to this church up here. Doing 55 right now, or so it says. I have no clue if this speedometer is accurate, but I'd say it feels about accurate. This is probably the first time this thing's been driven in many years, really. As far as I'm aware, it's just been sitting. Alright, turning around this church parking lot. Even the blinker works. I'm not sure that the radio does though. Let's give it a try. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue how to use this radio. Alright. AC works though. There's this rubber tubing plumbed. I'm not sure what it goes to, but it's there. Alright. Let's do a 0 to 60. What was that, like 12 seconds? I wasn't all the way on the pedal either, just because, you know, not my truck. Just got it fixed. when we get home, I'll see if I can get that radio working and figure out what on earth this rubber plumbing's for. Man, it drives good, honestly. Transmission feels good. Steering, despite the sloppiness, it honestly feels pretty good. And it doesn't feel like there's anything wonky going on. And the engine, it's running real good now. Just needed a little bit of TLC. Got the carburetor tuned, got some spark plugs, fresh fuel, brakes bled. Now this thing is going up for sale. I don't know the asking price yet, but if any of you guys are interested, located in Alabama. The truck's from Wilsonville, Alabama. So if you guys are interested, leave a comment below and I can get a price for y'all. Alright, let's see if I can figure out this radio. There's a switch down there that claims it's for the radio, so. Guessing it just doesn't work. The AC works though. It's honestly fairly cold. I'm thinking maybe this is somehow supposed to be defrost, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I think that might be what it is, because the blender actuator does not seem to be doing anything. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video.